I would make a video that could be a little bit inspiring and maybe give you that little warm and fuzzy feeling. I know this is a story that I love to share. Hi, I'm Susie J. Cobwebs, and this is my writing channel, and I do different aspects for starting a brand from scratch. I do establishment and restaurant reviews, writing prompts, fictional and journal writing, that they are for 5 minutes. I do frugal tips and self-care along the way. I also have bird videos. One of the things that I thought that this was actually something that I enjoyed, and once I heard this story, I thought that this would be a perfect video. This story that I'm about to tell you is that it came from a great source. And I felt the emotions when she was telling the story. So I hope that I could do the best for you. Before I start, I want to say this. Having dedication and ambition is only a few characteristics when you want to accomplish your personal goal. I felt that this story that I'm about to tell you is a perfect story that hits right into our love simple wins, in a place where we can have positive vibes survive. Do you happen to know a story that could inspire others? If you do, you can comment that down below. I would love to hear this story. Or if you would like to do a vlog and make a video, you can send it to susyjcobwebs@gmail.com. I will get it if you don't mind. I'm going to place it onto my YouTube channel. This is something new that I thought that could be inspiring for others. So again, if you make a small video, small vlog about a story that inspired you or you inspire people, send it to my email, susyjcobwebs@gmail.com. Does your story give you a warm and fuzzy feeling? Could it inspire others? This is what this channel is all about. Now, down to my story. This comes from a trustworthy source. And I know when she was telling me this, I felt it. I was talking to a middle-aged woman. Now, this middle-aged woman, I cannot say her name, but this middle-aged woman has been married and has a wonderful husband. She has 2 teenage children now that she takes care of, and they are well taken care of. She makes sure that they have food on the table, go to school. They make sure that everything is all taken care of for them. And they are happy children. Now, with her life being pretty perfect, I mean, honestly, you still are going to have your downfalls at one point. But she has a perfect life, right? She knew that there was something missing. As she had this conversation with her husband, she wanted to combine schooling with her daily life. As she got the green light from her husband, she started doing research for the schools, and she found one. She made the arrangements to have the schoolwork, the groundwork, and the airtime. After some of the ground training that she had, she was now to a point where she was able to get to the true decision if she was going to be able to do this. This was going to be the deciding factor. Not only was her husband a pilot by occupation, and her children were very proud of her for what she has now accomplished, she wanted more. This was the time that she took her first trips with a military trainer, and she was able to fly a plane. Can you believe that? Fly a plane. I think that is wonderful. If this is what you want to do, I support you 127%. I heard this story and I wish I was right there with her. I would have been her support team. Although she was kind of sad of the fact that her husband couldn't make it to be at the airplane site, she wanted him to watch her. This was her proud moment. But she still did it. She had that trainer with her, and she was doing her laps like she's supposed to. She was doing great. The trainer and this female get back down onto the ground, and the trainer says, okay, you can go solo now. I'm getting out of the plane. You can make your trip solo. I didn't even know what to say, and I wasn't even there. She said, I didn't know whether to be super excited or the fact that I wanted to puke, which I completely understand, because you know what? She took herself out of her comfort zone. She took that security blanket and she put it off to the side, and she was able to do this on her own. That is wonderful. I was on the edge of my seat listening to this story. As the trainer closed the door and she was in this airplane by herself, she says, I just took a deep breath. She knew what she wanted. She wanted to be a pilot just like her husband. She got in flight and she was flying solo. She knew she had the practice, she had the tools, and she had the knowledge that she could do this. Actually, the military trainer gave her the encouragement to do this. This was so exciting. I felt for her. I was proud for her. She inspired me to go out of your comfort zone. I am so proud of her that she accomplished this big, huge goal that she had. And as she was landing onto the right-of-way, and some of the pilot, like airplane places have towers, some of them don't. But in this particular place, they didn't have a tower to do the communications. She had to do her communications herself. Because in reality, these airplanes are huge. And you actually have to let another pilot know what you are doing. What are you trying to turn to the left, turn to the right, make this particular maneuver or whatever. I don't know much about piloting, but the point being, I was there. I wanted to live it with her. As she communicated with the rest of the pilots on the platform of the right-of-way for whenever they do the airplanes, this is a very, very important job, to have communication with everyone else in this runway. Pilots, the towers, everybody. And she stopped the plane. She was so beyond proud of herself. She did this all on her own. She did the schooling, she did the groundwork, she did the airtime, she had the training, she had the tools that she was able to do this. She had the encouragement and the support team, and she drove this plane in the air. As she got out of the plane, she knew that her husband wasn't there. Yes, she was sad that he didn't get to see this, but she knew she needed to tell her husband because she knew that he would be interested. But she didn't get a hold of him, so she decided to give herself a prize. She went and got her hair cut. And in the midst of waiting to get her hair cut after she left the whole pilot episode, her husband walked into the hair salon while she was waiting to get her hair cut. He grabbed her and gave her the biggest hug ever. He's like, babe, I am so sorry that I couldn't be there for you, but I was able to listen to you in your communications while you were in the plane. I am very proud of you. I knew you could do this. And that's all she wanted. She wanted to know that she was able to accomplish her goal. She had her family support behind her. Her husband was very proud of her. And that's all we ask. Give us that encouragement to do what we want. And I'm not saying this to be just female. It could be male. It could be anyone. Give them the encouragement to do what they want as a goal, as a dream goal. So the moral of my story is, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you have the time, the dedication, achieve your goals. She did. And I'm proud of her. I did. I'm proud of myself. And these are inspiring stories that I want to share with you. If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And to the next time, love you bunches.